Do you have a business idea? Are you thinking of how to work your dream? Then watch Be Inspired.
This is Be Inspired. This is Be Inspired. This is Be Inspired. This is Be Inspired.
Learn from experienced entrepreneurs. Discover and develop your talent and potentials. Be challenged. Take that bold step to start up your business. Use your skills for the good of the society. Give wings to your vision. Let it fly.
Be Inspired Talk Show with Iquo. Special guest appearance, Dr. Prince Egwuasi. Be Inspired. Brought to you by KIJC.
Supported by Inspiration 105.9 FM. Iquo.
For advert placement and sponsorship, please call 0802 222 8013.
Be Inspired.
Hello, this is Be Inspired. Glad to have you on the show with us today. This talk show is about promoting entrepreneurship and creativity, as well as any form of service that people around us provide. We hope to inspire you out there to take that bold step to start up your own business, no matter how small and regardless of the challenge that you may face in the process. This is our own little way of contributing towards increasing our gross domestic product and improving our society. My name is Iquo, and at this moment we would take a short break. When we return, you get to meet our guest on the show. Please stay with us. Thank you.
Be inspired. Know more about entrepreneurship. Meet the creative masters.
MC remains Moses Armstrong. My friends and fans call me Aqua Woman Finest and most celebrity director, aka the Street Bishop. You can add your own. I'm also a producer and a director. The special assistant to the governor on agriculture.
I am Iyke Netima, a fashion designer. I run a business community where we have over 3,000 membership. Being a grant writer, won so many grants across the country, and being a banker for so many years.
My name is Collins Oscar, Chief Executive Officer Made in Akwa Ibom Corporation. I'm a businessman. I'm also a writer with 5 books to my credit.
My name is Annabeth Francis. I'm an actor, a film producer, a scriptwriter, and I'm also the founder of Orange Film Bootcamp and U40A Productions. I'm an actor by default. I'm an artist by default.
Okay.
So naturally, I think art, I breathe art, I see art. Yeah.
Innovation at work. Join the visionaries. Be a change agent. Make a positive change in your world. Be inspired.
Brought to you by KIJC.
Supported by Inspiration 105.9 FM. Iquo.
The family is number one.
And we're your number one family radio.
Inspiration
105.9.
Welcome back. Glad to have you back with us today. This is still Be Inspired. My name is still Iquo. And in the studio today we have somebody who is one of the major stakeholders in the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State. I'm not going to talk so much about him. I'll let him talk about himself. So I'd like to very warmly, very specially welcome Dr. Prince Egwuasi.
Thank you very much. It's nice being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'd like to express my appreciation to you for responding to our request at very short notice. Thank you so much.
No problem. Anytime.
You're welcome. So first of all, please tell us about yourself, your name, your local government area and state of origin, and then your academic qualification.
My name is Prince Egwuasi. I have a PhD in educational management and planning. I am a teacher by profession as well. And I happen to be born into a very small remote village somewhere in Bisalamba, the local government area of Imo State. So that's it.
Okay. All right. I would like to know, from my little research, I hardly find some material on the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State. When I mean material, I mean printed material or internet sources about the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State. I'm quite interested in the industry. This is where I come from. I know you're a producer. I'd like to hear from you how much of the history of video film industry in Akwa Ibom that you know.
Well, thank you. It's that's a nice one, and it's good to put the record straight. So I thank you and be inspired in what you're trying to do. At least you're trying to keep this record so that by tomorrow, when we are not there, the generation unborn would come to see things, to lay their hands and know when it actually started. Well, the film industry in Akwa Ibom State started shortly after the creation of the state. Well, I came into the state shortly after the creation of the state. Then we never really had, in quote, a West standard movie production going on then. But one young man, Emmanuel Eyo, we all know him as Funny Man, started something that looks like a movie, you know, though a drama, but it was recorded.
Okay.
It was recorded and filmed, and then it sold. The productions that he did, they sold very seriously, you know. So that is where it started.
Okay.
But then the quality, of course, the quality was questionable. So what happened was that when I came on board in 2006 as a producer, I had joined the movie industry late 1999 to 2000. I featured in the first movie I featured then was Iquo. I played the commissioner for health, Waka Pass anyway. But I had always wanted to contribute to the growth in terms of the quality, in terms of the all round, you know, quality of the movie. So I shot my first movie. That was in 2007 or 6. Egwuasi. That was the first movie I produced. Now that movie triggered the urge for indigenous movie.
Wow.
In terms of the quality, the level of cast, the level of crew, in terms of the equipment used, you know, and it's importantly the storyline. The storyline. I needed to, as I wanted to come out first, I needed something that every house would want to watch, want to see. So I had to go digging and making researches. I was able to hold on to that. And at that time, there was this belief of this reincarnation and all that, what Yorubas would call abiku.
Okay.
And so Egwuasi here. So I decided to shoot, and after that, that was the revolution, the turnaround. So from then, the movie industry started growing up state.
Okay, fantastic. All right, another issue that is a bit disturbing is the fact that it's not easy to know the number of films that have been produced in Akwa Ibom State, the number of films produced and the income generated. I've done a bit of research into this, and nobody, I don't want to mention names now, but I've done some research. I've gone to some offices and nobody was able to give me an estimates of the number of films produced in Akwa Ibom State and the income generated. Do you have that information? You're
coming from a very, very technical aspect of it. Nobody will tell you.
Why is that?
Till tomorrow.
Why is that?
Now, a lot of factors here. A lot of factors. Now, as we speak right now, it might interest you to know that if you go around the state, the 31 local government area of the state, you could find up to 10 to 15 locations where movies are being shot.
Okay.
Simultaneously, going on right now. No control mechanism.
Okay.
Nobody's watching anybody. Nobody's controlling. Nobody's telling anybody do this or do that, report back or not.
Okay.
You just pick up from your house. Once you can lay your hands on the camera and you know the right button to press record, you move on. And then if you go to those locations, no matter how little it is, money is exchanging hands.
Okay.
People are being paid for the services, for the equipment, for the facilities, for the expertise. People are being paid. For the locations, people are being paid. And that's economy is thriving there. That's business going on there.
Yes.
Now, why can't we cannot have it. We cannot have it. We cannot say okay, we have 1,000 or 800, or we can't have, because we don't have a very strong and viable regulatory system. Seeing over movies in the States, it's not there, so we'll be able to have that.
All right. We'll get to your suggestions and recommendations later as we go along. I would want to ask also, you as a producer, how many movies have you produced and or directed, acted in, or been a crew member?
Iquo, it's good to set the. I just pray that what you're doing today, that some very important person will watch this, will see this, and get the record straight. Okay. Well, I'm as old as the movie industry in the States, and as an actor, but as a producer, I've come out about 10 times.
Okay. So you've produced 10 movies?
Yeah, both English and Ibibio. Okay. I've done 2 English movies. I've done 3 English movies, but 2 are in the market. 1 is not out yet. And I've done about 7 to 8 indigenous movies. All of them are out there, apart from the one just shot last year. The one not out yet. Now, Iquo, we've been there by the grace of God. God has brought us this far. I mean, we're not there yet, but to a particular level, at least our face could be one of the faces that could be looked for in movies. When you pick up the jacket or you want to see the poster, I mean, our face could go a long way in marketing the movie, as long as the state is concerned, indigenous movie. But the issue there is this. I don't know how to put it now. The Akwa Ibom State movie industry is one that unity is far-fetched. And we don't believe that we can be a brother's keeper.
Okay.
That's the issue. If not, by now, apart from the Kon Lagos, that's in my bishop, apart from the people like Iyke and what is our other sister name? Ememiso. No, I'm saying the producer. I'm talking about actors now. Okay. Apart from them, we would have produced up to 30, 20, 40 faces, Nollywood faces, from the Upper Cross movie into Nollywood. Oh. But we just don't like one another. We don't want to do it. You know, we still prefer to go get this from one Asaba. We still prefer to go get this from one Lagos, and then pay hugely, very severely for them.
And why is that?
That is the issue. Now, nobody wants to invest in you. That's the issue. I have watched movies, I've seen movies where all these faces are not there. One of the things is not just the face alone that would market a movie. Okay. If I have a good story, for instance, and I have people that can deliver, especially English, and I give them the opportunity, carry them up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies, I tell you, in a very short while, 3, 4, 5 could spring out from there.
Sure.
But the issue, the problem we have here is, because of 1 or 2 personal issues, I'll get to feature in my movie today. If I feature you again the next day, I will leave you. Go get some other person. I will leave that person. Go get some other person. So it's like, who are you projecting? I was trying to talk with a director the other day, names withheld, and I told him, look, director, I love what you're doing. You're holding this person, holding that person, holding this person. Why don't you just make a priority list? Okay, I'm going to hold on to this person for 5 years. And after 5 years, he should be on his own, on his grounds now. He should be known now. So I can leave him and pick some other person. But when you pick this person, pick this person, pick this person, pick that person, in the end, they're nowhere. In the end, they're nowhere. The market is so competitive. Now, there's an artist, or 2 artists of mine. One is, there's an artist, Odua Odoyede. She's an artist from Iyke. If you look at all the movies I made, I tried to pick her. She's good. So I tried to feature in all the movies I've made. And I told her, like the last one, I said, that is the last movie I'm going to give you. Because I know that with time, you're being sought for now. People are looking for you now. So you have grown. You have grown. So I also have to pick another person. And there's a girl I just spoke to, and then luckily for her, one DOP saw her, and she's there. The girl is flying.
Wonderful.
She's flying. So that's the thing. But we're not ready. We're not just ready. If not for my song, Okon, Lagos. Even when I did my movie, I still gave Okon Lagos a shot at that time. But my movies were indigenous movies. But Okon Lagos, my song came with that movie, Uli. And just one scene and one slangs or language he used, and it's not there. And subsequently, my song also featured him in 1 or 2, 3 other 5 movies, and so that's just the issue.
All right, so we'll take just one question before we take a short break. And then I'm always very particular about funding, because having a dream is one thing, and then having the funds to start, work on the dream, implement your plans, and make sure you achieve that your goal is always a challenge for lots of people. So how did you raise funds to produce the movies that you have been able to produce?
Well, thank you. Very nice one. There are several ways of raising funds to make a movie. Mine has just been that of the divine one. I went into partnership with a marketer. So I said to the marketer, look, I have good stories. Give me the money, let me do this and you take back. Wow. Unlike going to say, okay, let me go and get money, or let me go and borrow money. I don't borrow money to shoot movie. So many people borrow money to shoot movie. I don't like it. I don't believe in it. I don't borrow money to shoot movies. Either I get the money from the marketer, I do the job and give back to you, and give the bad job back to you, or I use my own money, according to my strength, shoot the movie, and then. But before I go to location, a marketer must be standing by. That's the secret.
Wow.
And that's how the movie
comes
out.
Quite interesting.
That's how the movie comes out. So I advise people, if you don't have a marketer or a platform to market your movie, don't go to location. Okay. Don't try it. You'll be frustrated. Right. Your money will sink, and you'll be frustrated. But when you get somebody, a marketer, into the plan, the marketer is interested. So he will even bring more ideas. He will suggest the faces. Because he markets the movie, he knows those that people will come to. This person is in this movie. I want, and all that. But when you go because you have money, you may not be able to get this artist. You want to get this other one. The marketers, even if when you finish, the marketers will tell you, "I will not buy the movie because of so persons are not there." Well, that's the truth. Even here in the Akwa Ibom movie industry or in Nollywood in general, there are faces. So you have to work with a marketer. Okay. Now if you now the cable stations also give money for people to go shoot for them. Okay. It's okay. It's all right if you have, but for a direct funding from government, no. We had a little of that during the last dispensation when the wife of the governor then called us and said, okay, let's do something. Now she floated. Because of our pet program, she floated an awareness program on site servitude and all that, rape and all that. So we shot one with reflections, brought people from outside here and all that. But if it's for government to say, come, we want to invest into the movie industry to do this, no, that awareness is not there yet. The government doesn't seem to agree that they can benefit, they can get money from the movie industry, but they can.
That is the very next question I was going to ask. Do you have support from government, from corporate organizations, well-meaning individuals? Now you've said the government.
No corporate organization has been able to, like I told you, unless the cable stations or some manufacturing industry that want to market their products, okay. They come and say, okay, do short movie for us, do a skit for us. They could sponsor that. When they want to use it to, you become ambassadors, want to use it to market their product. But for the government, no. Unless if during political period, they could go for skits in terms of trying to for political awareness and all that. But they say, we want to invest, or we have a ministry of films. But I was supposed to have a ministry of films. Okay.
Shouldn't that be in an arm of the Ministry of Culture and Tourism?
Culture and Tourism is different. When you say a Ministry of Bureau of Films, but then you know that we have found something good in it. Because the government has found
completely new. Yes. Aside the Ministry of Communication.
Yes, the government knows that, okay, we can get something from tourism. We can get something from culture. But when you separate films into it becomes its own. There'll be budget allocations to it.
Okay.
There'll be manpower allocations to it. Yes. There'll be a lot of things, attention will be given to it. And the government will cook with it. But when you put it under a ministry, it will still be there.
Thank you. At this point, we'll take a short break. When we return, we'll continue with the conversation. Thank you for staying with us.
Mom, friend me. You want to see my panabong? I want us to be prepared. Because after the meeting, they are all marching down here.
Yeah?
Yes. Why? Why?
I don't want to marry him.
Minika, are you out of your mind?
Yes,
is the food ready?
Everything is ready.
Have they brought the pan wine?
Everything.
And you have cooked everything. Everything is ready.
There's nothing lacking.
Look, they will soon be here. Go and show me. Let me
Please
know.
come.
Now, hold on. People should hold up and play. Hold up, please. Hold up.
Hey yo, what is up, yo? What is up, Nigeria? It's your number one family radio, 105.9 FM.
It's scary. We be these, you already know. Oh, yeah.
Jumbo say so.
Jason. In my bone, you say fine girl. This say so fine girl. Si I'm gonna allergy my girl. I want you to be a boo, allergy my girl. Allergy my girl. Cause I know you want somebody. Cause I know you need somebody. Cause I know you want somebody. I know you need somebody. Can you need somebody? Say, if I'm from Canada, I could take you to Canada. Oh yeah, Canada, I could take you to Canada. If I'm from Canada, I could take you to Canada. Oh yeah, Canada, I could take you to Canada.